Hello guys, and welcome back to more of ARK Survival Evolved on the island server. We've been doing a lot of really exciting things lately. We've been finally, at long last, finishing the tech cave solo, every difficulty of which I'm very happy with. We've also managed to do the Masters, the Master Zoologist / Noah's Ark challenge, tame 2 of everything. And with Extinction, you know, just around the corner, I think today we're just going to do something nice and chill. We're just going to sit back, chat, and do something I've never done before, which is fishing. How nice and quaint. So yes, like I said, Extinction, as I'm recording this, is just next week, and that is going to be very interesting. But before I get into that, actually, let's just talk about the island and the Aberration Let's Plays. These were some of the biggest Let's Plays I've ever done. Still, you know, when I started the island Let's Play, I was still very new to Let's Play genre in general, still new to commentating, talking, etc. And I guess, you know, I did all the Spore ones beforehand. I did a lot of Spore Let's Plays and that kind of stuff. Although, let's face it, as fun as Spore is, there's not really much content that you can do. It kind of runs out fairly quickly. It becomes a bit boring. Whereas, in my opinion, with ARK, there's always more that you can do. You can always set yourself little goals and challenges. Sure, you can do the same thing as Spore, of course. But, again, you know, it kind of gets a bit watered down and a bit repetitive. Whereas with ARK, there's just so many options, there's so much you can do. It's a really deep game, especially on the island where you have so many caves, so many bosses, and the tech cave, which no other map has. So it's been a very long journey. I'm not actually sure how long it's been going on for, but easily several months. In fact, I kind of wish I could check now. Probably may have even been a year that I've been working on this playthrough, which is a long time. It's probably the longest I've committed to a game. Like, consistently committed to the same playthrough in a single game. And it really is nuts, but at the same time, though, I feel incredibly accomplished for what I've done. I know for a fact that as much as I would have loved to have done bosses, like, that was always my end goal, was to do bosses. That's what I've always wanted to do. Oh, okay, press A, X, S, D. Oh god, there's so many of them. Quite easy though, but my god, there's so many of them, especially when it gets closer and closer and you think you're done, but it's still more. Oh, and another X, and oh wow, what the, excuse me, what did I just get? Okay, that was a lot of stuff. Oh my god, I got a rocket launcher, I got a pump action, 2 mosasaurs, a bunch of fur gear. I've got electric, but oh, I'm in creative mode. Well, yeah, I mean, I can't use creative mode to just build all this quickly. But, that was a little bit unexpected. Jesus Christ, that was a lot of stuff. Oh my god. Wait, did I get that as... No, I surely... Okay, you know what, guys? I think I'm going to clear my inventory quickly. That was not what I was prepared for. Okay, let me just get my gun out, just in case I need it. My ammo. Right, well, let's just do that again then, I guess. What I will do, as much as I love the bloom, let me just quickly get rid of that, that way I can see the text a bit easier. There we go. Let me see. Let's just go ahead and quickly refresh things a little bit. Get, oh, that was the wrong one. Oh, never mind, there's one there anyway. Okay, fine. Let's just carry on then, let's just carry on. So what was I saying then, what was I saying? In terms of the sheer amount of content that can be done. Ah, yes, about the bosses, right, that's what I was referring to. That's a bit exciting. So when it came to doing the bosses, I always knew it was something I wanted to do. You know, it's just, it was the end goal of the game. Of course, I was going to do it eventually. But then every time I ever got close to it, you know, I ended up starting a new map because I love the early game more than anything else. But of course, I couldn't just do that in a Let's Play, could I? I couldn't just keep on starting from scratch. I mean, the intro would have been exciting, sure. But it would have been very boring very quickly, I reckon. And, you know, again, you gotta do the bosses, you gotta do the hard content. So, the fact that I Let's Played this, and I had you guys following and watching and joining along and experiencing everything with me, which was, really was amazing, by the way. That was an incredible experience, especially on live streams as well. All of that together was just an amazing push. Very motivating, very enjoyable, and it was very unique to share all those experiences. To share them with you guys, just, you know, commenting along in the comment section. With the patrons, being able to just show them everything. Every now and then, you know, get them involved in something. Or mainly playing in the ARK sub server and doing my own thing entirely with them. That's always been great. And then during live streams, you know, just whatever I'm doing. If I'm just taming creatures for the Master Zoologist, if I was preparing for bosses and doing caves, you know, all that kind of stuff, doing streaming the Alpha Tech Cave recently. My god, it was extremely embarrassing doing that because I by far had my 2 worst runs. I've done Tech Cave 4 times now. Failed once, but defeated 1 of each difficulty. And in all those tries, the 2 I streamed were the most embarrassing by far. They were just the messiest and most chaotic. But it was funny. That's been the biggest thing, I think. Throughout this entire series, a lot of frustrations, a lot of very boring, grindy parts, all that kind of stuff and whatever. But in the end of the day, it was really adventurous and really, really fun. And that's what matters, isn't it? As long as we all have a good time. And I severely hope that you guys really enjoyed the season, because I know I did. It's been an incredible experience. A wonderful journey. I think if you compare from the first episode to the last episode, I think I as an individual, I'm probably a lot more different in how I speak now, a lot more confident. And my microphone isn't a complete pile of crap. And also my frame rate. Oh god, the issues I had at the beginning of the season. Oh my goodness, I remember now, I wanted so badly to start recording ARK, and when I finally did, I had to record the nearly missed that entirely there, I was looking at the ceiling. Let me see, A, W, X, W, what are we get this time, what do we get this time? X, C, W, oh my god, it's massive. Okay, we didn't get as many things at a time, to be fair, it's completely fine. But we still got a lot. Well, actually, we kind of did get a lot. Like, look at the amount of prime fish meat right there. That's nuts. Okay. Just put all that away again. Get the honey back and get the ammo back. Right, let's get you aggroing everything. There we go. That we can get all the fish to come in. Speaking of which, by the way, you know, while I'm doing this and showing off the fact that you can just aggro the fish using a patchy, yeah, guys, another really cool thing over the course of the series was the fact that you guys would constantly give me advice and suggestions on how to do certain things. One person in particular, Blood Reaper, he's the amount of, like, just little, let me think, the best way to word this, like, a little bit of tidbits and advice, little techniques here and there, these randomly obscure things, like using a patchy rhino to aggro the fish, little things like that, which were just so useful in the long run, just really, yeah, just really weird little obscure things here and there. Or whenever I had a bit of an issue or a question or a conundrum, you guys clarifying as well, that's been very interesting. That, I gotta say, is probably one of the most unique parts about sharing, you know, these kind of progression things, like the difference between let's playing it and just doing it on your own, solo, or like private more like. Because when you're doing it with an audience, you've got so many more eyes, so many more minds, perspectives, experiences, so many of those all coalesce into one little thing. And it's fascinating, to be honest. Whenever I might do something and let's say just recently, just very, very recently, Tech Cave, again. You know, I was so set on doing my Rexes because I had amazing Rexes thanks to Mama Mifi. She gave me these amazing Rexes. I wasn't just going to let them go to waste. They looked amazing, their stats were amazing. So I did horrible, unspeakable things to them and I created an army of them. As all things like that, right? So I went to the Tech Cave using Rexes, among other things, and it went really, really well. Turret, do you mind? Oh, it's a Diplo, of course it's a Diplo. Okay, anyway, that's another thing, the bloody memes that have come out this series. But really though, so yeah, again, doing the Tech Cave of Rexes, and then I started hearing people saying about how, oh well, actually Allos are better, Therazinos are better, Carnos are better, all these kind of things because of the hitboxes and, you know, all these good, interesting ideas I didn't think about. I had one person vehemently telling me to do it on a Procoptodon, a kangaroo. That way I could just jump around, dodge everything, not worry about having an army. Even in a boss fight, I could just kite around as something I learned firsthand. It's actually very possible to kite. Oh, to kite the Overseer. I need to focus whenever I'm doing this. I'm not used to doing this. And one wrong button, and it all just goes horribly wrong, and you like miss out. Alright, I got more Ascendant. Wow. Yeah, loads more Ascendants like that is actually quite nice. Actually, that's terrible. Wow, you do get a lot from this, don't you? So yeah, back to what I was saying then about just general perspectives and such. It's been extremely interesting just seeing, like, having all the different ideas and such come in, and it's been really, really cool. It's especially allowed me, you know, one single person, to look at things from different ideas and perspective and whatever. And it was very, very, basically all I can say was extremely cool and very, very unique. If any of you are ever thinking of maybe recording your own playthrough, in my opinion, just do it. Just give it a go. Like, if no one's watching, well, that's fine. You're playing the game anyway, aren't you? And if people are watching, awesome. Now you got people to share the experiences with. Now you got people that can, you know, be as invested in the series as you are. Maybe for example, as has been the case with me, if, you know, if you're going along doing something, you start to look, you're losing a bit of motivation, you're not quite really feeling it, you want to do it, but it's a very awesome push, like knowing that you got people, you know, watching, waiting, etc., you know, wanting more excitement and such. It's very motivating to keep pushing. That's definitely been the case for me. Which, saying all that has now just made me think about aberrations. And, oh, okay, that was quick. Yeah, I'll get into aberrations in just a moment. Okay, that was the last quick one. Right, let's go again. Over there. Yes, aberrations. Aberrations. Oh, God. I both loved and hated that map. It was an absolutely beautiful map. It was extremely well done. Very glitchy. It was glitchy. You know, I'm not going to joke around here or pretend otherwise. You know, I personally experienced 2 times where my rock drakes fell under the map. Fortunately, I was able to get them back. But I've seen in the Patreon server, a lot of people have lost their drakes, and, you know, even with admin commands, I couldn't get them back. So yeah, I won't deny that it was quite glitchy, but overall, the general function and execution of the map was really incredible. And I loved it. I loved it. But I just really struggled to stay invested in it. I'm really not, like, still now, I'm not sure why. I think it was because, you know, because it was such a vertical map, and terrain was so hard to traverse. You know, you couldn't just fly around, which is good. I like the fact that you couldn't fly. But because the land was just so awkward, it made it too much of a chore to travel. And I think that's what... God, again, really quick. This patchy running does work, doesn't it? There we go. Oh, got more blueprints. It seems to be like every 2 times, or every other one I get blueprints. Bunch of crap ones there, but hey, you know, it's honestly just free stuff. I'm not going to complain. Put all that away, and there we go. I should have done this earlier on. Imagine doing this like earlier on in the series. That just can I get that big one? Nah. Doing this earlier on would have helped me so much. At least now I know what to do for Extinction and every other map. Oh, imagine some Scorched Earth. Ooh. Right, well anyway, getting sidetracked here. Getting excited. Yeah, Aberration. I think it was because of like the general difficulty in traversing like large amounts of animals is what got me really put off in the end. Like little things like having a pack of raptors was really, really awesome, or a pack of ravagers more like. That was really cool, and yes, they could zip line around and such. But at the same time though, it just felt like too much of a chore. Which is a shame, because it's a really great map, I really enjoyed it. It's just, I don't know, it just got a bit much for me. But, again though, I made my point earlier about how having an audience helps me push on, and it worked. I succeeded in the end. It took too long, it took a lot longer than it should have done, but I eventually did the caves, I eventually did Rockwell, and eventually got Reaper Kings, all that kind of stuff. I did the things I wanted to do, I just was not motivated enough. I was never motivated enough to do them, except for the fact that you guys are watching, and that's what pushed me to actually, you know, get off my butt, get over it, and actually do it. I got a fabricated pistol I just saw there. Oh, damn. It's got an, oh wait, I just got an archery saddle. That may, they're actually extremely rare. I may not already have one. Okay. I'm actually pretty happy about that. Let me see, is there still some... Alright, let me just quickly do another little pulse here. Well, actually, yeah, there is quite a few around. And, yep, here they all come. Look at that. Right then. And let's go again. Excellent. So yeah, I feel like I'm kind of ranting on a little bit too hard about motivation and all that kind of stuff. But you guys get the gist, though. You get the gist. Now, Extinction. Oh god, Extinction. I've not been so excited for a game in a very long time. The same goes to Aberration as well, actually. Like, some of you may know this already by now, I actually play very little games. I play what I enjoy. And what I enjoy is ARK. You know, it used to be World of Warcraft. I played a lot of WoW. Spore. I kind of have to play Spore by now, but I still quite enjoy it. So I've really been playing, like, Spore and World of Warcraft for coming on to 10 years now. 10 for Spore. And like 8 for WoW, I'm not sure. Kind of like on and off recently though. I think I pretty much quit WoW by now. But for ARK, I've been playing ARK like religiously for the last, may actually be 3 years now. At least 2. It may actually be 3. I'm not entirely sure. Let's get another one here going. E, Q. Bloody hell. I can't get over just the sheer amount of stuff I'm getting. It's absolutely nuts. God, oh, got absorbs and substrate. That's actually pretty big. Wow. And I think it's safe to say I'm not going to need my gun, so I'm just going to keep the honey on me. So yes, not been excited for a game in a very, very long time. It's like I said in my recent November, you know, video plan, video? That one. Like I said in that, yeah, whether or not, like, regardless of YouTube and Twitch and streaming and blah blah blah, regardless of just content creation in general, I would be playing a ton of Extinction anyway. I am so excited. Mainly because of the overall concept is really badass. You know, I don't follow the lore that much. I'm aware of what's going on, of course, but I've not read, like, all the individual notes. I have all the chronicles, but that's about it otherwise. I'm not really familiar with all the different characters. Like, I know who Rockwell is, I know who Helena is, and Diana. And Mei-Yin or Mei-Yi, I can't actually remember. Yeah, Mei-Yi. I know all the characters and such, but I don't really know all the intricacies and what exactly they've been through in each map and such. I know that Scorched Earth, you know, they kind of blew a crater and created a world scar, and that's when Wyverns started to appear and really screwed them over. I know that in Aberrations, Rockwell just went a bit power hungry and went insane. And I know that in Extinction, well, no, I don't know in Extinction, I just know that Extinction is, you know, the planet Earth, all ravaged and such. And what I was hoping for was that Earth would be like, what I really, really wanted from Extinction, more than anything else, was that it would be like the, what's the word? Like the original test chamber, if you will, where everything came from. So what I was hoping to see was aberrant creatures, scorched earth creatures. I wanted to see wyverns and rock drakes and all these other different things, and we're actually getting that. I've got a long neck rifle. Ooh, that's again another really great thing to have early game. Man, fishing is awesome in this game. How about that? A game actually made fishing compelling. Normally, in every game I've hated fishing. Oh dear, but yeah, so what I wanted in Extinction was to be able to see all the different diverse life that we've seen throughout the last 3 arcs, the island, Scorched Earth and Aberration. And we're actually getting that, which is incredible. I saw some footage yesterday. It's probably spoilerish by now, or currently, like as I recorded, it's spoilerish, so I don't really want to say it just in case. But it was incredible. It was like a kind of like a gauntlet event, and I'd seen a wide variety of creatures involved. And more than anything else, what I really loved about it, and this is for me, like my inner hardcore grindy player, because I've played like a lot of hardcore raiding World of Warcraft. I used to play a lot of Diablo 3, so I really liked the grind. And what I'd seen in this footage was a gauntlet, a timed gauntlet, waves of dinosaurs. We already know that. We already know it's going to be a wave of corrupted dinosaurs, which, you know, doing stuff. Very compelling loot. Don't really know what the loot is, but I just know it's going to be good. That's all I know, is that the loot that I saw that dropped, despite not knowing what it actually was, I just knew it was something that we're going to want to farm. And especially that this gauntlet thing ramps up in difficulty, and it's, again, you know, it calls out to my inner grindier player. That just sounds really weird coming out loud, but you know what I mean though. You guys know what I mean. Couple killing musks there, not bad, not bad. So yes, I look forward to the fact that I'm going to have something to farm, something to push, something that can constantly yield better and better results, or just something to keep on chasing. I really like that. With, you know, a definitive end, of course. But the idea that I can just keep on doing this thing to get better and better, or to get more of something that isn't, you know, just running around on an Anki, mining metal, or running around in the bottom of the radiation trench getting black pearls. You know, something a bit more than that, a bit more rewarding. That's what it sounds like. This is what we're going to get next, which I'm so hyped. The city. Oh, the ruined city. Again, only seen screenshots and the trailers and, you know, all the official shared stuff, so I don't know what's like up close. I did see in that earlier footage that it is massive. It looked utterly massive, which I'm so excited for, because I'm really hoping this map is big. I want it to be at least as big as Ragnarok. I mean, it is a planet after all, but then again, though, you know, yeah, limited resources, limited hardware, etc. You know, I can't expect an entire planet to be playable, but a map at least the size of Ragnarok. Oh man, imagine that. And like fully crafted, everything's like, all the ruins are there, all the foliage, all the biomes. Oh, the titans, how big are they gonna be? They look massive in the images, in the promo art and everything. Just got a bit distracted there with the fish. And a cat running in the background, you may have heard that. Z. Cool, got a couple of more things. Got, oh, donkey saddle. Not bad, not bad. It's funny, actually. After that initial massive hype of getting all those different ascended ones, it seems to me that we're getting a lot of like varied quality now, which I guess is more balanced. Or my loot is just overkill. It could also be that as well. But yeah, Extinction. The thing I'm hoping for the most is difficulty. I want a challenge. I really want a challenge. And the way that they've been kind of... The way, in terms of the storyline, as well as the playthroughs, how you go from island to scorched earth, which was significantly harder than the island, especially when you're spawning. Go from that to Aberrations, which is consistently hard and a bit annoying, but mainly just difficult all the way through. You know, you're always having to think about where you're walking, don't have your animals fall off the edge. You always have to worry about Nameless and Reapers and Light Seekers. There's always that balance between, you know, having a light on or having it off. Which one do you want to have in this scenario, etc, etc. Radiation, don't touch the water or you'll get absolutely melted. Don't go out into the sunlight or you get absolutely destroyed. Like, you know, there's all these different threats and hazards. They weren't massively in your face, which I liked, you know. It's not like everywhere you went it was going to be pure death. But I did like how some areas you had to go in with a risk. I really liked that. Or if you didn't want a risk, you know, just stay in the green biome and you're fine. Unless you're in the portal area, in which case, you know, good luck to the basilisks. Big as a lion ARK, Jesus Christ. But yeah, so that's what I'm really hoping for in Extinction. I'm hoping it won't be... Oh, okay, that one just came charging in, Jesus. C, W, Q, D, Z, W, S, S, C, A, A. And again, a bunch more materials. Chuck all that away. I've already nearly filled up my inventory, Jesus. 100 slots, no problem. Again, what was I saying? Bugger. I keep on forgetting what I was saying. Like, these fishes are distracting, man. They're very distracting. So yeah, just overall difficulty Extinction. That's the thing that I'm really looking forward to the most here. Really, really am. And of course, seeing the new animals. I mean, you know, of course, of course. That... Oh yeah, I remember what I was saying now. About how in Extinction, I obviously want all the varied biomes and such. I do hope that there's going to be at least one biome that's like a safe-ish area. I want to say safe-ish. I'm talking like... actually... like the beach in ARK, on the islands. I was just thinking to myself for a moment, actually. Like, I remember the portal area and Aberration is terrible. The green area, I guess, okay, yeah. I think that's what I'd like in Extinction, is at least one zone that's comparable to the green area in Aberrations, the green biome, where it is still not safe. You still got raptors, carnos, a rare chance of a rex, maybe alphas. Oh, imagine alphas in Extinction. I've not heard anything about alphas. We've obviously got the titans, which are going to be the bosses, but we're still sure to have alphas, right? Unless a corrupted dinos are considered alphas, which would be very disappointing. I do hope that there are still alphas out there. Imagine a corrupted alpha. Oh my goodness, imagine that. That'd be insane. Oh, that'd be incredible. Can I get that big one, please? That big one that's just chilling right there next to me. That'd be, look, I'm watching you, mate. I'm watching you. Do you wanna nibble on? I can see you. No, don't go away. Done. Oh wait, no, he came back. It's a different one. Yeah, mate. But yeah, that's what I'm really hoping for. I am curious though as to like all the things that have been leaked and shown and, you know, displayed with Extinction. So we know we're going to get like one Super Titan, and it seems to me that we have to defeat that Super Titan with a mech, I believe, like a multiplayer mech, which I really hope there's a single player variant for that. So I know about all of that. I really hope that there's more. Might be sounding very, very greedy here, but I love surprises. I really, really do. Which is why, for certain things like the worm or the worm, however you want to pronounce it, that dossier in Extinction, I'm really glad they didn't reveal that creature yet. I was really hoping that they wouldn't, and the owl as well. I want to find out what these creatures do in game. Or in practice, you know, maybe like in someone else's video or whatever. I want to find out what it actually does. I don't want to like see the video for us and then wait until Extinction. But of course, you know, in my position, I'm so likely to have things spoiled for me that I got to see them quickly. Because all it takes is one person to comment down saying, have you seen what this creature can do? It can do this and that and the other. And I'm like, oh crap. Well, now I know. So I'm really, really hoping that that we get to, I don't actually know what I'm saying now that I think about it. We're obviously not going to get any more spoilers for them because the reveals are done. We're not going to get any more until the actual into the actual expansion itself. So I guess I'm rambling at this point, which is no surprise. But, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying by this point. I'm just really, really excited. I guess that's what it boils down to. I really am. I think for Extinction, the way that we're going to approach it is, I got mixed feelings. I'm obviously going to do the solo approach because I feel like solo it's a lot harder. My god, is it a lot harder. It really, really is. At least for PvE. Like, PvP is a whole different thing entirely. But PvE-wise, solo is very, very difficult. So I've been thoroughly enjoying the challenge. I've really enjoyed all the responsibility falling on me, and I am responsible for everything I do. That's great. I love that. I absolutely adore that playstyle. But at the same time, though, now that I actually have people to play with, I've got the patrons to, you know, play with, and they're actually really awesome and I have a lot of fun playing with them. I think I might be doing like a bit of a group thing at the start, and then once I'm satisfied and happy, I'll then begin my own solo playthrough. Not entirely sure, yeah, I'm still deciding, but one thing's for certain though, like one thing is 110% certain. For at least in the beginning of Extinction, I'm going to be playing with them. I'm definitely going to be playing with them, we're going to be having a ton of fun. And then when I'm happy and satisfied, then I'll move on to the actual solo Let's Play, and then crack on with that. I guess that time round, you know, I'll have a bit of experience, so it won't be quite the same as, say, The Island or Aberration, but it'll be fun. That's what I know. It'll be a lot of fun. I am so excited, but I've been rambling so much. Let's get one more fishy then, and then I'll wrap up the video. Like I said at the beginning, I want to do something nice and chill for the final episode. Well, maybe not final. I mean, there'll probably always be more island episodes. A lot more things I wanted to do. There's a lot more building things I wanted to do. I don't feel like I really tackled building as much as I should have. But then again, though, I'm not really big into building in this game. I find it very awkward and complicated and just annoying. Unless I'm in creative mode. But I'm not sure how well received doing everything creative mode is. I think it's a bit cheesy, isn't it? But that's the only time I can enjoy, you know, large-scale building in this game. I just enjoy the other aspects of the game more, like that much more than building. But anyway, like I say, I doubt it's going to be the last island episode ever, but it probably will be the last one for a while. It definitely is going to be the last one for a while. I'm not sure when I'll end it. Again, I want to do a couple of more things first, but we've done all the hard stuff. We've basically finished the campaign, essentially. I still haven't done the manticore fights yet, which I'm a little bit disappointed about. But I've done the Tech Cave Alpha, I've done Rockwell Beta, and Alpha with the Patreons. So we've done all that before Extinction. Campaign-wise, storyline-wise, you know, the way it's intended to be played, we did right, we did good. I'd say that we're right on track. Now, the thing I'm wondering about the most is in Extinction, are we going to need tech? Do we need to start with tech? Because I'm not sure how I'm going to start exactly. Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one. What a way to end. What a way to finish. Oh, it really is a big one. God damn, look at that one. I've also not failed a single fish. I'm actually very happy about that. Or should we screw it up now? God, how big? No! Oh, god damn it, I hit S instead of D. Typical. Absolutely typical. Yep, what a way to wrap up the season. Alright then, guys. I hope it's been an interesting ramble. You know, a bit more of like a podcasty episode. I'm not doing any more because I think we've gone on long enough. Damn you! Stupid fish. Alright then. Guys, as always, thank you for watching. Sorry I did it in creative mode, I didn't mean to, but obviously I wanted to build that quickly. Kind of forgot I had it on, but yeah. Guys, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. And Extinction. Hype. See you soon.